Skies policy towards international travel will have the most successful travel by acting to make travel easier and more appealing to our collective niche, who represent a billion people who will fly the world's airways a decade from now, would be eligible for special offerings from partner members. Bear in mind that by the year 2000, $125 million US, we'd away with the horrendous dues that we currently pay partner. That, ladies and gentlemen, is niche marketing. You're going to ask questions, but while you do it, I'm going to just try to work out what...
In the 90s, there's an expo in Osaka. It was suggested to us both in the preparation for today.
Weeks, certainly, but you will feel it in the next year or so because of the parity, the buying power of the yen has diminished considerably. Not only that, the uncertainty of the future is really a killer in the tourism industry. But on the brighter side, as we have seen in the stupid for currency exchange and so on. So what do? We go and ask the minister if we could go into oil exploration.
The agenda is to approve the minutes of our last meeting in Singapore. Micronesia, Palau dropped out and somebody else is in this part of the shuttle of dots around there and look at the facility.
Harry with you on a trip so that you can say
Sure.
here, you know, here's
And it's sort of changed jobs, including our own advertising manager. He left to go to East, and then the agencies got a job.
this, isn't it?
No.
Conditions. It's the model kind of a district study I would feel to be done. I haven't had a chance to study the legislation, but it also proposes an implementation step. Somebody else as a technique. You've done everything that you would do. You take an inventory of every building, list its condition, then you evaluate them, the best, the second best, and also evaluate them as to what their need is, which are urgent, which are desperate, which can stand for another 5 years without repair work. Identify this street, which has different problems than the next two streets, which are parallel, which are contemporary things, and do footwork for them while they were there. And
The idea was to leave some residue knowledge behind it.
like in Australia.
University in Kyoto, where he mastered in economics, in applied economics, I may say. He is
I can only speak of Japan right now, but overseas investment in 1988-89 was $100 billion. Election in March, that is very, very critical. What happens? Naturally, the Liberal Democrats says this is a do or die, we're going to have to. It's true of any country. US, Canada, Indonesia, okay? But the thing that is different from our country and some other countries is that this give and take, this quid pro quo, this is something you have to understand. Japan is not a free economy, see? It's a controlled economy. You think in Canada or in the United States, Anheuser-Busch has to go to the government to get permission to increase their beer price 5 cents. They don't do that. But in Japan, you do, you see. Why was beer price allowed to go up 20 yen? Why is taxi price, the first flag, at 480 yen, remember? Next time you come to Japan, it's going to be 540, sorry. Why? Is it because that the taxi companies are losing money? Is it because the beer companies are losing money? You know, the reason they gave for the beer companies to increase charge this thing is on. Anyway, that's not relevant. You see, the thing is, they had to come up with some cockamamie excuse, but the real reason was the election, wasn't it? They got the, okay, that sort of thing. But the significance is these things add up. And the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, has, as a result, gone up from the inflation rate from about 2.0 to 2.6 in the month of March. 0.6% increase. That is hyperinflation, okay, in the eyes of our five-star resorts or something like that, with low yield. Low yield. Why? Because one of the things of the Japanese life insurance company is peculiar is that these are all mutuals. They're all not joint stock companies. You have to remember this. There was only one joint stock company in the entire country of Japan, life insurance company, that is, which means that they're non-profit by nature.
Friends, that wasn't one of the great mood-setting introductions I've ever had. I am somewhat overwhelmed by industry, and as that industry prepares to face the